Hello everybody and welcome back to the Tug of War Mad Moon tournament. My name is Nomad. Joining me is Mo Farah as we get into aggressive mode versus Ninjas in Pyjamas game number 2. And we're going to start things off with a snapfire between these two teams. Aggressive mode is one loss away from elimination from the entire tournament. That's right, one day of getting 2-0'd and you are done. Much like Infamous before them, aggressive mode do not want to be heading the same way. They've got a lot to prove. We know Lil has a lot to prove coming into this one. Their team want to get some W's under their belt, and they're going to try and do it with Darkseer Slaughter.
Yeah, it's interesting to me for the start of this draft, though, that I was looking at what heroes were left in the pool, and I was saying like Ench, Slaughter, and Snapfire were. Ench got banned out, and then I was thinking Ninjas have first pick, right? So which hero do they value more? Do they value the Slaughter more, or do they value the Snapfire more? And they went for the little dragon lady. Is it a dragon? What does it count? Is it a
No,
lizard?
it's more like a lizard than a dragon.
Right,
Maybe a
okay,
bearded
so-
dragon, you know, like those ones which just kind of weird people have them as pets and they just sit there doing nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't mind them. They're all right. My own personal thing though is that we've seen Darkseer Slaughter once today, like ruin already, and I really don't know what this Lifestealer pick's about. I mean, Dahak played really well last year, but I feel like Slaughter's probably one of the better heroes at dealing with that Lifestealer. You know, he pops the rage, you put the corrosive haze on him anyway. But it lanes up really well against the Darkseer, but yeah, I'm not sold on this Lifestealer pick for like the mid game.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm yet to be convinced, but you know, I'm willing to be convinced this time that it works.
Yeah, I always love to be won over by a pick. You know, I think that's what happened last game with the Void Spirit. I think a lot of people misjudged the offlane Void Spirit. I've certainly have them before, but never again. And Lads did a ton of work on that pickup.
Ban.
I think it's funny to see how Disruptor's completely fallen off the face of the planet, by the way, in terms of like priority.
Yeah, happens a lot, doesn't it? Hero gets insanely popular and then starts getting counterpicked a lot, and then all of a sudden stops being popular at all.
I mean, Oracle seems to be the big one at the moment that both teams end up going after.
5 seconds.
Oracle,
remaining.
Ench are my two that I keep seeing all the time.
Yeah, good reason too.
Oh, and then Nyx as well, obviously, seem to have made a miraculous comeback.
Turn to ban.
Yeah, I think you know, we all know Enchantress from many patches. She's never gone for long. Suddenly, someone always remembers that. Oh, wait a minute, Impetus is insane.
Yeah, it's mental, isn't it? I don't understand.
Fairly certain that spell will never be balanced. You know, Enchantress is one of those heroes which they try and, if they ever want to nerf the hero, they'll nerf everything else and just
10
leave Impetus
seconds
alone. They
remaining.
want to make sure that his spell's still really strong for some reason.
5 seconds remaining.
It really annoys me that Untouchable goes through BKB now, though. That hero is annoying. Like, I don't know. So what do you pick? I mean, Lich is still in the pool if they want to go for that on either Ninjas or aggressive mode. Might be nice for Ninjas to pick up and then put the Snapfire as the 4, just as their way of like kind of sort of dealing with the Slaughter with the corrosive haze.
That's the point I wanted to make as well. If it doesn't get banned out here, I think it's a really nice pickup for Ninjas in Pyjamas, just because, as you say, it gives you some kind of counter towards the corrosive haze Slaughter plus your core. Also with the Darkseer, and this is just such a good combo of these two heroes, the Darkseer and the Slaughter. Basically, you just whack corrosive haze on them, then you whack haste on them. They might pick up the troll here. No, they go for the AA instead. Okay, fair enough.
I don't mind this. Makes Lifestealer's game really hard. I think this is a good pickup. Kind of doesn't really show anything more about their draft either, which is nice.
Yeah, just straight up decent in lane, decent in the mid game, has a strong ultimate to kind of counter the lifestealer out a little bit, stop him lifestealing, which is basically what he does.
Now you've got that sick vacuum into ice vortex combo.
Everyone knows and loves, yep. But talking to Disruptor, he's raised from the dead. Ninjas in Pyjamas whip out the defibrillators and say, come on Disruptor, let's have a go. And he's going to come out as a position 5 for Ninjas in Pyjamas this game.
Yeah, maybe they were feeling like they were lacking a little bit of catch or something, which they don't, you know, Snapfire and Lifestealer don't really have, so it makes...
Yep, and gives the Snapfire a nice target to fire her kisses into as well. You know, just something. Connect field, hold them still whilst Snapfire goes to work. Vomits all over them.
Ember against Disruptor is an interesting matchup as well. So obviously you can dodge the glimpse with Sleight of Fist, so kind of like a really like high skill based hero. Especially this game, I think.
Yeah.
The aggressive mode lineup is very aggressive though. So I think if they can start playing from in front and finding pickoffs, they're going to look really good. They have a lot of catch, but I think if Ninjas start to kind of like pull ahead, then this Disruptor kind of, constantly finding +1s like the Darks here, trying to surge people away, might end up being really difficult for them. So I think both teams going to be wanting to play on the front foot this game. Well, I mean, both teams probably always want to play on the front for every single game, but you get my point.
I do get your point. Don't worry about it, buddy. We're there with you. Shadow Fiend, Tanner, one of his favorite heroes, and he's very good in it as well. Should probably wreck this Ember Spirit in the middle lane if he tries to go towards the mid. So NiP going to be happy that they've got this one locked down for themselves.
I think they need to pick up some kind of extra bit of lockdown on Ninjas now. Thinking of a Lelis here. Maybe we've seen the Mars once today already. Could be an option for something like an Underlord might be quite good as well. As like the Root's really good against the Ember Spirit. Not sure how much I like Underlord against something like an Ember in the lane, though. I don't think you really stop the Ember from farming. Like Centaur might be okay as well, but I'm not sure how great it is this game.
Yeah, we've been suggesting Centaur a lot and not been seeing a lot of that hero.
I think Centaur's better when you have the Snapfire as a 4, though. It's kind of like a Slardar in a way that you cookie them in. You've got the Stomp to follow up.
Yeah,
there's a lot of damage coming through between those two here.
NiP's turn.
Something crazy like the Earthshaker again on the Mars. Legion, yeah. This is nice. So you got something to take off the Corrosive Haze, something to take off those annoying chains as well. It's pretty good pick in all honesty. It also counters out any not any possibility, but it's gonna make picking something like a PL or the Naga or something like that a lot less tasty into the Legion Commander, because it gives them some kind of illusion clear, which comboed up with the Shadow Fiend's raises and the extra damage they've got should be enough to keep a PL or something under wraps. But yeah, still definitely an option for aggressive mode here for their carry pickup.
I also like the hard lockdown against the Ember as well. It's really important. I think without it, he's kind of he's going to be a lot more afraid now than he was after the first 4 picks.
Yeah,
about playing his hero. You have to have some kind of threat that makes him, think twice about making an action. Otherwise, he just does whatever he wants. They have a lot of reserve time here on aggressive mode, though. They can really think about what they want. I actually think something like a Huskar might not be awful. Again, they don't have to save this time, but I'm trying to think of I don't think you want to put the Ember mid here. I think you want to put it safe lane, even against the Legion. He's not going to have a great lane either way. But
don't let Tanner get away with his free Shadow Fiend game. That's can be quite important. Although, it didn't work well versus Enigma, but that was a different draft.
I know Boromir likes to play Pango mid, but I don't really see it here. I'm trying to think, maybe like a Kunkka might be okay. I think they need something like that can fight early on still. You don't want something too greedy. Yeah, okay. This is interesting.
Yep.
I don't mind this. So they're going to put the Ember mid still.
Yeah, they will do. I mean, it's pretty free lane for Tanner, but it's not like, the Ember's going to get nothing from it. He should still be able to lane well enough, provided he doesn't accidentally die in the first 3 levels, and then he can just kind of chill out and pull and whatever. But yeah, Skidder in the safe lane with his Ursa. This can be a pain for the Legion to deal with. This can be a pain for Lysiel to deal with as well. He's a hero which likes to just sit in the front lines and attack people and heal up, but Ursa's going to stack those Furious Swipes on him and be a pretty big annoyance.
I really like this of aggressive mode that they have really good Roche taking potential now as well. They've got the Slardar and the Ursa, and all 3 of these like melee cores apart from the Darkseer do really well with the Surge and the Iron Shell. Like we've seen once today early on that what was it, Void and something else were getting enabled by this Iron Shell early on, and I think it's going to be the same for the Ursa and the Ember Spirit here. When Ember pops Flame Guard and he has an Iron Shell and he just runs at you, what's Ninja's play here? Like I don't really see the answer. So if aggressive mode can play, like put deep vision down, find pickoffs, they're going to be all over the map. They're going to be running at them non-stop.
Yeah, I'm excited to see this matchup here. I think this is a little bit more even than the last draft. Although to be fair, we said that aggressive mode had the advantage in the last draft, but NiP played a very crispy game of Dota 2. Let's see if they can be as crispy in game number 2 here as we get into Ninjas in Pyjamas versus aggressive mode match number 2 as they battle it up. Now, aggressive mode backs really against the wall here. They need this win or they are going to be sent home early, and that is going to suck. If you don't win a single game on LAN, that feels bad.
That does suck. Yeah, that's really bad. I mean, they're not technically... Are they on... Does it count as being on LAN at the moment? I guess it does.
What do you mean?
Well,
they're in Ukraine?
Yeah, they're on LAN, but it's not like the actual main event, right? I like to distinguish it still.
My favorite? No. Not often I say this to you. This is LAN. They are playing on a local area.
Okay. I know it's LAN. I get that. But, like... I feel like them not getting
stage,
to the,
I think, is what
not being a main event match is still like a big jump.
Kick in the teeth, yeah, sure. Moving on. PPD and the hack. This time, yeah, same build as before. Give me some tangos. Give me some. Wait, where are his tangos?
I think
he
gave his tangos to the SF. Yeah, because the Snapfire started with a Bazzi.
PPD started with 5 mangoes and a clarity. My dude wants his mana.
Yeah, this is like kind of normal for disruptors though. It's the same it used to be with liches as well. I don't know if it still is, but people just loving dealing the damage with a Thunderstruck.
I'm trying to remember who it was who went Bazzi on their core. I think it was Envy. Yeah, it was Envy. So Envy, whenever he was playing with either Lich or Disruptor, doesn't matter the core he was playing, the carry he was playing, he'd build a Bazzi, and that's just to make sure that they could keep on spamming out spells like no man's business. It was very entertaining, and it worked very well. Oh, look at this, they're just going straight in for the Iron Shell creep. Just right-clicking it straight away. The hack. Yeah, take some damage with this one.
It's the double Iron Shell, there's one on the Slardar as well.
No. Yep, securing the range creep as well. Skylark's going to take that one and continue doing a bit of damage to the hack as well. The hack.
Oh, it's Lil's playing the darks here. I've just realised.
Yeah. Skylark's on the 3 position, and Lil is going to be on the roaming darks here.
So this is, I think, Secret were possibly the first team to do this. I'm not actually 100% sure on that. I'm probably making it up, but I know Yapsol like to try the possible darks here. And we've talked about how this hero like enables other heroes, right? So there's no reason why it can't play as a support.
Yeah. We've seen it a couple of times across the qualifiers where Slardar and Darkseer, just because it's such a strong duo, you know, with the Corrosive Haze, with the haste, it just enables your carry, your right-click and carry so hard. And yeah, this Ursa is going to be enabled as all heck this game.
I remember reading the patch notes when they first came out and thinking about the support Darkseer when they changed the Surge. It's like a flat speed bonus, and it's still 3 seconds at level 1. So it means you can put more points in vacuum, which is really, really nice on the support, which isn't going to get a massive amount of XP. Sorry, I ran out of breath there at the end.
Yeah, it's kind of funny in the bottom lane as the Ursa popped the overpower and Universe immediately shat out a cookie to get away. Terrifying stuff. We won in the middle lane. Tanner starting things off slowly. 6-1 to the 12-3 of Boromir thus far. Doing excellently for himself.
Yeah, he's just getting clicked down a little bit here. I mean, when the level, you know, when he starts to build up a few more souls, it gets a bit more difficult for Boromir. Yeah, he's up to 6 now, so
yep,
should be able to click through this Ember Spirit a little bit more now.
Especially now that he's had that creep wave come in and resettling the lane a bit. I'm just going to continuously play on the lane. Pretty straightforward. Yeah, there you go. Caught up already. Never doubted you, Tanner, my boy.
Bot lane as well, Skitter.
Oh, he's going to die. Didn't quite catch that one there, but yeah, Skitter gets run down by Lelis and Universe. That is the power, though. That is the power. The Fire Snap Cookie, Legion just getting on top of you with the overwhelming odds, and then Scatter Blast just for the extra little bit of damage and slow. It's really, really effective, as Spartan's got to be careful. He's going to be alright, though.
I love that PPD only has 1 mango left, by the way, out of all of his mana regen that he had at the start.
Yeah, this man has done some spamming up in this top lane, and to no huge discernible lead here. It's still 12-4 to 12-1 on the carry, so despite all of this regen PPD bought, it's not seemed to do a whole lot for them yet in this lane.
I think this 4-minute rune mid, by the way, is going to be a massive deal for both these heroes. I think whoever can pick that one up is going to be in a really big lead in this lane.
Yep.
Oh, nice try by Borneo to try and dodge the raise there with the slide, but
Yeah, did not quite manage it. It's a very hard one to pull off, but now he can't come to lane because he's got... Oh no, the stack's run off now, so...
top lane as well, they surge in.
Universe jumping himself forwards and also able to get rid of the cold feet as well as Spartan's getting low, but they're going to keep him alive, meanwhile. Up at top. I assume you meant top there when you said surge in.
I did mean top. They actually did go in top at the same time. But...
Yeah, Lil's still in trouble actually. He surges up Skylark to ensure the kill onto PPD, whilst he himself is able to just run away from the hack straight up.
Oh. Borneo got a regen rune, and it got cancelled straight away.
Yeah.
Oh no, he didn't get cancelled. Sorry, I was looking at Tanner's bot.
He's okay. He's okay. He's got that bottle still in the tank. But yeah, all across the board, everyone really, really low. And it looks like the AA is going to go down. One more right click from Universe, but he can't quite find it. Not quite quick enough. Spartan gets himself back as Skidder. Careful here, buddy. You got to respect the shotgun.
Run into the shotgun.
Yeah, never a good idea. Meanwhile, Skidder does actually dive to the overwhelming odds. Spartan looking for the turnaround kill. Can he keep him alive? Did Universe salve him? No, doesn't matter. He dies all the same, but I think Universe tried to salve his teammate there. I'm not too sure about that.
Universe is level 4.5 minutes into the game. This snap fire is going to hit level 6 really quickly.
Support Dream. Jesus. Very aggressive lanes. Very, very spicy at the start of this match. Aggressive mode finding tooth and nail to try and keep themselves in this one, but NiP coming out with the advantage so far, getting just a couple more kills and a bit more damage. A little bit of an advantage in the old CS front as well. But Borneo doing very well for himself at mid, despite grabbing the regen rune as well from the SF, giving him a pretty huge advantage.
At the same time, though, SF just pushes the lane out, goes back to the jungle, farms these 3 camps. And he's going to be more than happy with how this game's going, I think.
Yep.
Not amazing, but, you know, he's having a good time.
Swaggering into lane. What's up, Borneo? How's it going? Mind if I grab some CS? Well, yes, I do. I'm going to deny it. Oh, okay. That's kind of rude of you.
So, 6-minute rune coming up now. Let's see which one of them can get this one.
Borneo can mark both with the Fire Remnant if he wants to. Yeah, it looks like Tanner's not that interested in it, as he's just going to hang back, head, and yeah, DD for Borneo. Meanwhile, Spartan dies down in the bottom lane to Universe. Meanwhile, Skidder gets the turnaround kill, chases Universe down.
Look at Universe's net worth, by the way.
Oh my goodness, what the hell is going on? Skylark dies in the top lane as the action continues across the map.
7 kills, 6.5 minutes. I'll take that. I'm more than fine.
I'm struggling here, man. It's been a long day, and there's action coming out across every single lane right now. I don't know who's going to drop or where. Meanwhile, it looks like they might be looking for a play at mid as Universe comes in. He's got the Fire Snap cookie, but whether he'll be able to grab the Ember Spirit is a different story entirely, especially when the Ember Spirit's not even there. He's roaming up to top.
I think he just refilled his bottle was all.
Right.
It was nothing crazy.
See,
it's level 5.5 still on Universe as well, so they can look to carry on being aggressive.
They see him. They've got the observe down, so the Hack's going to be able to run. Although Skylark's on top of him. Has he got a stun charged up? He certainly does. Bash the Deep is available. Yep, watching it. The Hack getting beaten down, and Borneo will be able to finish off the kill with a sleight of fist.
Like you said, it's been a long day. I thought I was looking at the bot, right, and I wasn't really listening to what you were saying. And then I heard you say bash the deep just as I said top lane. And I was like, oh no, what have I done?
It's a bit of a chaotic game, this one. 8 kills at the pre-8 minute mark. We're over a kill a minute right now in the laning phase. All 3 lanes, it's just kicking off, except mid where they're kind of just chilling. Tanner and Borneo just broing down. They're like, yeah, you know, we both want to farm. We both want to come and flex on this game.
Borneo getting all the active runes has made this matchup a little bit more one-sided than it... Well, not necessarily one-sided, but a little bit more skewed towards the Ember than it should have done.
Yeah, but...
8-minute rune.
Oh, Tanner.
No.
Yeah, this is the thing, right? Like, Borneo actually has to get all of them because he's got...
Oh, the Slardus hit.
Oh, no. He gets the deny, but now he's being chased down. Borneo and Skylark trying to chase here, but with the TPs coming in, Tanner should be okay. And he turns around to get... Oh, baiting out the Slider Fist as well, but then missing the raise, so, you know. Balancing all things.
Yeah, goes both ways.
Yep. And Universe like, well, guess I'm mid now. What up? Oh, Universe! What a use of the Fire Snap cookie in the middle lane. Goodness gracious, that buttered my biscuits, man. That was sick.
What a play. That was pretty sick.
How do you play against this? I don't know. Aggressive mode, though, looking for the counterplay here. They're smoking up and on the charge here. Skidder leading it. Spartan just behind.
Oh
Hasted
my
Ursa.
God.
Run! Hide your wife, hide your kids. Skidder is coming and he's looking for Tanner, but I'm not too sure if they can actually chase this one. They're coming into the tower for it. They are thirsty for this kill onto the Shadow Fiend. I'm not quite sure they're going to get it. Tanner just going to cook up the ultimate. Oh, okay, cancels it out. And now, well, with a cold feet onto him, going to get purged off, however, by Lelis. Lelis coming into this one. He's got the jewel. He's going to pop it onto the Slaughter, and with the damage from Tanner, they'll get the kill. Now Borneo needs to get himself out. He's going to go up to the high ground. Pav PPD. He does, but he's not close enough. So Borneo is going to be able to get himself away. It's just going to be a singular kill, but it's a dual win as well. NiP responding brilliantly to this aggression in the middle lane. Oh, Universe. Hello. He's found himself an extra one. Scalablast. Boom. Good night.
So Universe is 4-1-3 at 9.5 minutes. This guy is owning this game. It feels like he's in the right place all the time. Tanner, by the way, I was really hoping he was going to let that Requiem off when the Ursa was on top of him. I was really looking forward to seeing how much damage it did. But
Yeah.
we didn't get to see it, unfortunately.
Yeah, no, I did just cancel out at the last minute. It did end up in getting a dual win, so there you go. Meanwhile, Lelis gonna snap this haste rune. Very tasty.
Yes, SF's almost got drums here as well. This is going to be a nice first item for him. A little bit more stats, allows him to fight. And Lelis won his first duel, by the way, as well, which I think is a big point of, to talk about.
Yeah, in the middle lane, of course. Yeah, gonna head towards the straight into the
Top lane.
oh blade mail. Yep. Angry Bear comes strolling in and immediately strolling out again. Not sure if he's going for a gank or playing the hokey cokey, but either way, I'll start pushing on the tower.
I think he's doing the hokey cokey.
It does seem that way. Now he turns around. Meanwhile, NiP. I mean, this is 4 heroes up. It feels awkward, doesn't it? Okay, they're going to go for a smoke. This is a bit more decisive. Yeah, get PPD. Smoke up for a kill onto the Disruptor who's dewarding. Remnant is down, so Borneo comes bouncing straight back in, and they'll be able to kill off PPD and probably secure this top tower with his smoke. So, all things considered,
Ice
not
Blast
too
coming
bad,
bot.
but oh.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Return kill onto Skylar. Much more valuable from NiP, and they'll be taking this tower as well, it looks like, with Dahak and Tanner. Here comes the Ice Blast. Better late than never, I suppose, but still, tower shall fall. Dahak takes it.
That's going to be the Maelstrom on the Lifestealer coming out as well, so he's going to be happy with how his game's going. We haven't really seen too much from Skitter this game, honestly. He's kind of been like trying to get involved in the fights, but they haven't really been able to achieve it. I don't know why Lil doesn't have a point in vacuum either. I'm not sure about this.
What,
I guess
just,
the Surge is really good, but like...
Yeah,
don't
I'm not really surprised not to see it. It's, yeah, I don't know.
I think 1 point is still pretty good on that skill though, right? Like, you can set up for a Slitherine Crush really easily, or like an Ursa. This cancels Requiem. But I guess the Surge is just really good here. Okay, he goes for it at level 6. Fair enough.
Cool.
I think that's okay.
How much does Aghanim Scepter reduce vacuum cooldown by? I don't even know that's a thing.
I think it goes down to like 12 seconds. And then if you get the cooldown reduction... So you have that? No, it was a neutral item I looked at it with before. But yeah, I think it's 12 seconds. I'm not 100% sure, but...
Okay, that's cool. Alrighty, well, Quiet falls upon a very, very spicy laning phase, but NiP and aggressive mode seem to have reached a peace treaty, at least for the time being, whilst we reach the mid-game here. And everybody just trying to reach these item timings and look for a chance to make a smoke gank or make a play. I imagine both teams will be thinking about Roche. Much more likely that aggressive mode will be able to take it in, probably, my guess is about like 8 seconds with Corrosive Haze and Ursa.
Yeah, it's very quick. You see the Dire's warding, like they know that they have to try and play around this Roche. So there is this one outside the pit on the other side, which is really nice. I mean, aggressive mode probably never going to find that ward. And I don't know how it stayed.
Forever.
Oh, actually, I don't know how it stayed there that long because it blocks the camp,
Yeah, it does
doesn't
block
it?
the camp. Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Also, I love, by the way, that Lil got a faded brooch and a broom handle, and he gave his Ember the broom handle. He's like, I got the brooch. It's mine. Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna do more with it. Finders keepers. Now NiP are looking for some action here, and that might be onto Boronia, the target, as Dahak just hitting down this creep wave.
Do they go Roche though? Is that not just better?
They're already going there, and uh-oh, the Ember Spirit's already made his way over. NiP, you need to be aware, you need to be quick. Oh, but Aggressive Mode are looking for a pick-off first. They haven't read this perfectly.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Realizing that nobody's home should probably
this-
indicate that the possibility for Roshan is real, but NiP are already responding to it. They're going to re-smoke here.
Oh, go
Right in
on.
the back.
Start sending the kisses in. Let's go. Just. Yeah, they are.
Okay, alright,
They
there we
think they're
go.
doing it.
Nice scouting kisses. Roshan is burning inside his pit. Meanwhile, Tanner being targeted down. Oh dear, he's away from his team. Down goes the Shadow Fiend, 45 seconds. If Roshan was an opportunity before, it certainly is now. Straight into pit they go.
Is under attack.
Yeah, NiP even aren't even going to try and fight that anymore. Without the SF, there's just no news. They're just going to try and farm up on the heroes that are alive.
Not entirely sure what series of events led Tanner to be there in particular, but yeah, it does get caught out. That's really bad. Yeah, I counted. That was 8 seconds. Very good.
Oh yeah,
Radiant's
sure it
bottom
was.
tower
Okay.
is under
Aegis,
attack.
Basher on Skidder. Doesn't need to go for a blink or anything like that because he's got the surge, so you can just rush straight ahead for the Abyssal Blade. Gonna be terrifying to play into. Yeah, Aggressive Mode are finding their timings this game. I don't know, that was such an awkward series of events though.
They have the 4 points in Iron Shell as well now, so this Ember and Aesta are going to be really scary to fight into.
Yep.
There is a mech now on the Snapfire though, about to be bought, I assume.
Yeah, he's got the money. Universe having a pretty great game on the Snapfire thus far.
There is still a still small net worth advantage for NiP, but
Yeah,
until this
surprised by
SF
that.
I don't think it's really there.
Dire's
I think
top
Aggressive
tower
Mode should be really trying to make more plays on the map. But look at Peter's warding again.
Dahak, good.
Like they saw them coming bot. Yeah. But this is what I mean. Like this is the same in game one. All this deep warding just means that they see this Airstone Darkseid coming across and they're like, okay, everybody get out bot. And they're not utilizing this Aegis on Aggressive Mode the way they
Dire's
want
top
to.
tower is under attack.
60 minutes in now, and yeah, Aggressive Mode, they're holding on to this Aegis. They're just farming really, really hard right now, actually. They're using this Aegis as kind of like a safety buffer. SF is heading his way towards his BKB very quickly. We've seen this a bunch from Shadow Fiends lately, just going straight for the BKB after drums or something, or sometimes even bare BKB. It's pretty insane. Spartan just throwing down all these Ice Blasts willy-nilly. What's Barnier going for? Is he going for the crits build? Ooh, no, he's going for Mjolnir.
Okay.
Like, crits is just straight up.
Tanner.
Oh, they managed to actually get the Requiem onto the Ursa, but I'm not sure it's going to be enough. Skylark's still chasing him down, trying to chase. Meanwhile, they'll get distracted as they go on towards Dahak here. Dahak is a really easy target, though. He's going to have to get inside PPD. Well, safest target around. Meanwhile, Tanner's going to get finished off. PPD, get yourself away, kid. You don't want to be in this fight. They're picking him out. They know the lifesteal's inside of him. Meanwhile, NiP are gathering. I don't know what they're looking for here, though. I mean, maybe they think they can get... Yeah, holding two of them still, but they'll control up the Ursa for the time being, and the shotgun's going to finish the job. Get the first kill on them. Ice Blast onto 3, though, putting NiP in a bit of an awkward situation as Tanner buys back into this one. He's on the front lines, though. Tanner, what are you doing, buddy? He's getting ripped apart by this bear. That's going to be 2 quick kills onto Tanner by Aggressive Mode, and now, well, they're looking for more. Let's trying to get himself up onto the high ground. The Universe trying to defend with the kisses, chasing them away. His shots do land astray, though. Very hard to land due to that lead time. Unable to get it.
As UK individuals,
Yes, that is us.
sometimes we can be maybe a little bit biased towards the greatest Dota player that's ever lived, Tanner.
Yes,
but
yeah.
That was not the one. That was
I've seen
very
better
interesting.
series of events carried out by players in a professional game of 2-2.
Yes. Yeah,
We'll
and he's
leave
down
it
to
at that.
9 souls now as well, which is
Oh, dear.
pretty
It's
sad.
never a sight you want to see. Man with 9 souls is not a man at all, but 'tis a boy. 'Tis a
And
child.
all of a sudden, net worth advantage belongs to the Radiant side.
Back into
Aggressive
hack.
mode.
Now you're on his team, but you don't need to fall for the same trap. He sees Skylark. Skylark immediately throwing down the Corrosive Haze, but Lifesteal's on the run. Getting back to his team. Getting back to the safety of his friends. Nestling in with Universe.
He really needs to finish his halberd as well. I think he's just picked it up off the courier, yeah. So it's going to be really useful up against the Ursa and the Slardar as well.
Yep, great pickup.
And Skylark does have a blink now though, so this little fish, going to be jumping into every single fight. Oh, Tanner was so close to his BKB before, and he's so far behind in net worth now.
Oh my god, yeah. These few deaths, unforced buybacks. Yeah, it's not where you want to be, really, is it? But he's got some stacks to farm at the very least, so can help get himself back into things a bit. But still, yeah, does not have many Necromastery stacks, and actually, aggressive mode already looking at putting the pressure back on to NiP. Another thing about this Heaven's Halberd as well from last year is that it combos really nicely with the level 20 talent of Evasion. It's a long way off, and I'm sure we'll probably have an MKB at least on the Ursa by then, but definitely something to look towards.
Yeah, and it also amps up the healing from Feast. It's almost like it's a sick item on Lifestealer.
Yeah.
It literally, like, in every sense with what it does. It's really good. It gives the disarm, it gives you strength, it gives you status resistance, it gives you lifesteal amp. Just gives you a bit of everything. I would expect that item's going to get nerfed again, to be honest.
Yeah, it's a little bit insane, isn't it?
I think the numbers are just going to be touched a little bit in the when the item's brought together.
One would hope so. Meanwhile, AA ults. I swear we've seen more AA ults in this game than I have in any other game so far. Spartan's just like, hell yeah, gotta fire him out.
Structures are fortified. Dire's top tower is under attack.
When in doubt, throw an Ice Blast out.
They have smoked
Alright.
on NiP.
Yep, no AA Blast for 16 seconds.
But there's only 34 souls on the SF, so, you know, can't really fight with that. Need 36.
Yeah, need 36, come on.
They
One
see
hero
them.
kill. Yeah, they're ready for this. They're going to jump on Skylark, or are they? Lelis, slow engagement here. They're going to find the Ancient Apparition, but Skylark immediately coming in and saving the day, but never mind. Won't be able to save the day against the kisses from Mortimer. A cool combination from Lelis there with the Snapfire backing him up as well.
Middle tower is under attack.
They do take the outpost, but I think we already had the outpost popping, and they went the way of. Have a quick look.
It was one apiece
Okay, it
at
was
20
one
minutes.
apiece. Yeah, sure, it was one apiece. All right, chill.
I mean, considering they have this Aegis though, or they had the, I mean, it's not up anymore, but they haven't really achieved a huge amount on the Radiant side. I thought they would have done more, but I guess they got the Tanner buyback and eventually dieback. So
Yeah, but you're kind of
that's a
allowing him
big
just to
win.
bounce back into the game if you don't try and pressure him afterwards. That's what I feel. Builder Hack's like, great, been Ice Blasted again. Very cool. Enjoying this a lot. Thank you very much, Spartan. You're a great guy. Appreciate you a lot.
Yeah, I gotta get this top tier 2 here though on the Radiant side. So
Is under attack.
that's something. Nothing in trade for
Radiant's
NiP.
middle
So
tower is under
gaining
attack.
that little bit of map control.
Dire's top tower has
Who has
fallen.
an Abyssal now, by the way, on it, so he's
Yeah.
pretty big.
The Ursa item gives you maneuverability, gives you lockdown, and gives you jump. It's everything a little bear could want in life.
But there's the BKB on the SF. Okay, so this is where he's not. Well, he might just instantly die still, but
Dire are
you know,
scanning.
he's not quite as much of a range creep as he was before.
Yeah, and as you
He needs
say,
that
it's-
damage item still before his output is really something in the fights, but he is going to stay alive now, hopefully.
they
It's just an Abyssal and a Corrosive Haze to worry about now.
yeah, and Bash of the Deep as well. Also going through
Radiant are
BKB.
scanning.
Very much a pain in the ass. As Lifestealer getting inside his teammate, as all good teammates do. And they're going to look for something here. Let's see,
I would have
Lelis
actually.
on the hunt, but
I would've
Skylark
actually-
pops it from inside the pit. The pings are coming out. They're immediately just like, they're there, guys. They're there. Run. And now comes a return smoke. Aggressive mode. This is a nice read.
He's just chilling at home in the river. See somebody, Yeah, and he just, there you go. Even the tip comes through. I like that.
Yeah.
It's mental warfare.
We saw you, son. We saw you. And now they go for the wraparound play. Look at this. Whose drawing is that, though?
It.
Yeah, that's,
I think it's Lil's.
That's Lil's drawing. Yeah, he's ready for this one. Unless it's going to be the time, but the play comes down on the disruptor. He's taken out immediately. Jules does come out in response with the kisses from over on a high, but they are actually able to finish off the Esther as he goes flying off to the other side of the map, jumps off a cliff just to survive the fight. Meanwhile, Lelis, Dahag, both taken down. Tanner's got to follow as well as Boromir just comes sliding on through and cleans up this fight. And meanwhile, PPD is going to get finished off as well. It's a triple kill for Boromir, an absolute disaster for NiP, and now their high ground is going to be up for grabs. I just want to point out something which happened in that fight. They got the duel off onto the Ursa, nearly killed him. Then they get the Requiem off, but Lil comes in with the surge onto the Ursa, meaning Requiem sends him flying out in this direction. And then he's just like, oh, well, I guess I can just jump off this cliff. Gets himself to safety. Gets out on very little HP there. Absolutely insane play from Lil for sure.
I mean, that whole map movement was just insane by aggressive mode.
Amazing wraparound. Following up from their immediate smoke. They saw it. They were like, all right, well, Yule's coming out from the Ember Spirit actually first. Very nicely done from Boromir. Realizing that his teleportation is not going to complete and he has to save himself from the Blade Mail duel. Very, very nice.
I really liked that in that fight, Skitter just got sent flying back by the Fear, but because he was surged, they couldn't catch him. Like, they blew the Requiem and everything onto the Ursa, but they couldn't get on top of him anyway. That was pretty cool.
Just flying away at a million miles an hour with the surge, even despite the Requiem, just kind of benefits him instead.
I just don't... Tanner doesn't have his damage item, right? Like, he's got Drum's BKB, so...
The BKB doesn't even do anything this game, it feels like.
It does, but it doesn't save him from everything. Whereas, you know, some BKB games, you're like, okay, well, I can do whatever I want in fights now. This Ursa's just so big, and Boromir is dancing around these fights really well. He's got Deso Crystallis. This guy's doing so much damage.
Oh no, Dahak. See you later, buddy. The Abyssal comes through, and the killer's there. Boromir finds himself another. This Ember Spirit is off the chains right now.
Yeah, and this lifesteal is... both the cores actually on NiP, the 1 and the 2, have felt like complete non-heroes this game. Like, they can't fight into this Slardar Ursa combo.
Feels rough, man. Feels rough. A little aggressive mode. Seems like they can do what they want right now. So what is it they decide to do? So far, dominate the map has been the options. Break high ground has been the options, and they've taken that one. Now mid is the next one on their agenda. Aegis and Cheese still up for a long, long time still. Really precious. It feels great to play this game for aggressive mode right now.
Oh, I love seeing Skitter tip PPD. The NiP history.
Oh, love it. Love it. There's just the right amount of salt, you know?
Yeah, no salt. Just, you know, it's taken 26 minutes, but I don't mind. It's fine.
Yep, playing the long game. That's what it's all about. Mid lane, the jump onto Lelis. The Cookie's going to try and help him get away, but Skylark's closing the gap, and he's got the bash to the deep. He's got the corrosive haze, got the stun. The Abyssal Blade will finish the job as well as they bring him down. Meanwhile, they're jumping in deep. Disrupt's going to be the next target. Drops the ultimate onto, well, Lil. He's fine with this. Meanwhile, Boromir holding down 2. Kills off 1, kills off the other. He's looking stylish here on the Ember Spirit right now. It's Ember Spirit doing what he wants. And nobody's home on an NiP. Tanner's out farming, Dahak's out farming, they dive the base, and they're just like, well, nothing we can do about it anyway.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, this he has Crystallis on the SF now, so that's good, right? Sure. He's level 18.
Oh no, the Abyssal Blade again! Skitter! Oh, no. He can't get away. He's inside a creep, but guess what? The Ursa is just following him down, and the creep's gonna die, and probably Dahak along with it. Lil controlling him up. There's no more rage available on Dahak, and a hasted bear's coming in quick, and they will finish the job here. Skitter brings down Dahak. Aggressive mode, finding kills all across the map. Now looking perhaps for a jump onto Lelis.
This surged Ursa just running at people is having the time of his life. Skitter's just all over the place.
I'm gonna have dreams where they're peacefully farming in the woods, and then a bear just comes hurtling at them at a million miles an hour, and they wake up in cold sweat. Oh my god! Oh, thank God we're not in that game anymore. Jesus.
Do you think, you know the 3 bears? Which bear do you think he is? I think he's the child bear that's really angry.
He's Daddy Bear right now. He is Daddy Bear.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Overwhelming odds. Not doing much to defend this high ground right now, to be honest.
Yeah, and they still have the Aegis for another minute and a half or so as well, so Skitter not really too worried about taking damage from this tower.
Dire's middle tower
Nope.
has fallen.
He's going to be a healthy boy regardless and can jump with the Abyssal whenever he fancies it. And in they go. Oh my god, the initiation from Lil, jumping in, catching out 3, aggressive mode. They find an amazing jump here, but the buybacks are coming out from NiP. They look over towards Boronier and the BKB prop from Tanner as well, but they actually get the duel off. Boronier is dead. Hello, sir. You cannot do that. And now the Ursa's running around, but he doesn't have his Emma Spirit anymore, but he's still looking to turn around to the ladder. Let's need to be careful. There's Lifesteer inside of him. He's going to jump out. Cookie comes through, but he gets hits off anyway. Me wants to hack. He's getting melted here. The Lifesteer dies for a second time, and this might be it. Tano, they will take down the Aegis, but slowly but surely the Ember Spirit's coming. The right click comes in. Skylark finishes the job. There is no more Shadow Sheen. There are no more heroes left on the side of NiP. Only supports. And with aggressive mode coming in, Boronier coming back. Meanwhile, they get off the cookie onto Slardar. They're trying to get themselves back, but in comes the Abyssal, in comes the Chains, and in comes a Pain, and now comes a good game. The game is over. NiP lose, and the series will even itself out. Oh no. It's getting awful sticky for NiP.
That last fight is VP.lil mode initiated. How many times did we used to see that where it was like the Slar? He used to play the Slardar.